Greetings, it's Intuitive Jacob back, here to do a crescent style La Vera Sibila reading for you for the next fortnight period. So for those of us who don't like weeks, that's going to be the next 2 strongs. We're going to pull 7 different cards and they're going to answer several different questions for us. Number 1 is, what is the past situation that led us up to now? The second card will be, what is your now situation? The third card is going to give us an idea of what's up in the recent or near future, so that next fortnight period. The fourth card will give us an idea of what your inner world is showing you. The fifth is going to show you what your external world and other people might be bringing in. The sixth card is going to give us a really good idea of what you would need to do to maintain things just as they are right now to lead us into the 7th card outcome. So we'll be taking a look at that on the inside, and I'll catch you there for your own reading. See you in a sec. Also, another quick note. I tend to be more of a moon/rising reader because of how I am governed and ruled by the moon in my own natal chart. So I would recommend to not only watch your sun signs, but take a look at your moon and your rising signs with me, because you might find more messages there. All right, we'll see you on the inside for your reading. Hey, what's going on, Aquarius? Thanks for being here. Getting a little bit more of your energy here on these cards. Been shuffling. And we're getting ready to lay down your 7. Being encouraged to remind you all about the retrogrades going on right now, especially now that Uranus is just moved into Taurus. Hearing that's going to be really big for a lot of you all. Uranus is your modern ruling sign if you're an Aquarius. And this change of energy is bringing a certain surge forward, especially for this season now where Jupiter just went retrograde and we've got Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn, I think on the 24th. And for some of you all, things that were not moving, they're going to get a jolt, especially things to do with your longevity, long-term plans, and some things that maybe felt like they were stuck for very long periods of time. Let's go ahead and see what these cards will show us for you. And shuffling La Vera Sibila, and we're going to get 7 cards for you, Aquarius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. A lot of people have been waiting on communications. I'm hearing this is about a message, and they're saying it's coming through, and I hear they've been tapping on you. It's like, I just see somebody like tapping on you. You're going to know if that's the case. Maybe you've been communicating with somebody and they're clicking thumbs ups, or I'm hearing it's like little messages is what it is. Okay, so let's start with what the past energy is that's leading up to the now energy. We'll take them 1 and then 2. Okay, wow. So, house fire, disgrazia. This right here is somebody's world got blown up. And this card, this one never feels good. This is like one of the worst things that could happen. And so the best news is that this is in the only position I really like to see it. It's in the past. And that's where it is for you, Aquarius. It's like that massive destructive thing that happened. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like a 7-year cycle of hell. And I'm hearing the last 2 have been a real cherry on top for some of you. But whatever it is, it's like, this is where you have landed now. And what this like Pluto retrograde is going to be all about, and what this like full moon, this lunation that we've had here in Libra, the one on the 19th, where the focuses are, on what has to change. In some cases, it's all about relationships, and whatever this message is that I'm hearing, you're hoping it rocks your world as much as that BS shook it. Let's see here. The now, well, somebody is coming in. Mrs. Jerry, this is you now. And I'm hearing this might even be what you're doing. I'm hearing some of you are taking bold steps and actually being the one delivering these messages here. Big focus on communication, though. And for some of you, I'm hearing this is what it feels like when you're getting those little taps, that it's like in this present space, you are becoming the recipient of these messages that are coming through. And I'm hearing for somebody, it could even be like a personal delivery of something coming to you that literally could blow your world. And wow, that's cool. What's showing up is this really shy person here that doesn't speak up sometimes, and she's pointing to this letter, the Giovine Fanciulla. So are you a shy person that's maybe considering delivering a personal message? Or is it possible, Aquarius, that you might be on the recipient end of that from somebody who maybe is getting the courage to communicate with you in a special way? If it is that Giovine Fanciulla, she is somebody that might have fallen from heaven. The phone just dropped to the ground. My camera, that's funny. But I'm hearing for some of you, it's literally like somebody that you have a subtle communication with where it hasn't been quite overt. And sometimes I will see that being the case with that person, especially when it's followed by her pointing over her shoulder and this little hand sticking out with this little letter, and I'm seeing these little taps happening here. But there's a personal touch involved with this. Let's see what's showing up over the next couple of weeks here. I've pulled a fortnite card for you. And wow, this one here, Malinconia. This is somebody depressed. So I'm hearing for somebody, this is about a message about why somebody has been depressed. And I'm hearing for someone, it could be about the loss of a loved one or being concerned about a friend or a loved one that might not be in good health, is what they're saying. And I'm seeing an emphasis on 5, so I'm kind of feeling like it could have to do with somebody's health. It could have to do with their body, their physical constitution. A lot of times that is how those show up to me with this particular deck of cards. Aquarius. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with your inner world. Presente de pietre preciosa. This is the gift of precious stones. I'm hearing from somebody, it's like this is really just how you're embodying your life, or how you're being driven to share yourself, especially if something blew your world up here in the past. And it's like how a samurai sword gets wielded in extreme temperatures, and it just has to be forged in the heat of the battle before it is ready for its perfection, right? It needs to be worked. And so you think about what gems and jewels go through to become, this gift that's out in the open like that, where it can just be given freely. And there's a process involved. And so we're hearing about how people have galvanized themselves through whatever might have been destructive, and even left them going through periods of what might feel like depression here, because this is the card that's showing up over the next couple of weeks. But I'm hearing for some of you, this is about the communication of why somebody has felt like that. And let's see what's showing up in your world. And your external areas could be coming from people. This could be coming around you. And we're seeing Morte. This is the end of something. I hate to be the harbinger of bad news, but I'm hearing about news about somebody's passing and like how it happened and what it was all about, and something that was left out in the open that somebody didn't even know about. And I'm hearing it was just bad communication and that somebody needed to speak up about it. There's another emphasis on 5 here. I'm just hearing about somebody's depression and about how sometimes it's just time to speak up. And the best thing that you can do sometimes is to share like what you learned from it that helped you grow through it. Let's see what's showing up in the energy that shows us that if it doesn't change, it will result in whatever our last card is. So we're going to go with 6 and then 7. So 6th card. This is dispiacere. This is somebody that's stressing out big time. And I'm hearing it's about whatever was written on this letter here. And they're saying it's like whatever the message is that's coming, especially if it was about somebody's passing, I'm hearing it's just like it's a grieving process that somebody may have already been through. I'm actually hearing for somebody that this might be like closure for you if you have gone through grief about something where you didn't get your questions answered. I'm hearing that it's like some piece of information that somebody brings to you, especially if it's about something that was like old, like 7+ years, or maybe when you were 7 years old, just back. They're showing it to me like it's something you already cried over. So it's not like saying, oh, no sense in crying over spilled milk, but it's more like the aha about something that was left behind. For other people, though, I'm hearing this is literally, it's big deal freaking news is what they're saying. And there's a lot of emphasis on communication here. Let's see what's in the final card here, Aquarius. Lamante. Okay, so whatever this is, I'm hearing it might actually be something that blindsides somebody, because it could literally rock your world like how this house fire did. And I'm hearing that for some of you, it's a secret that you didn't know about something that had happened. And the weird thing is that the person that it's going to come through is somebody that you would have been like, how are you even related in this? It's just too like weird, like a weird kismet thing. But I'm hearing for somebody, it's literally like, if this is not about someone's passing or possibly something that might have been left for somebody due to a passing, like an inheritance, they're saying that whoever this shy person is that wants to send this letter, that's been doing these little taps, might have been stressing. And they're just showing like some depressive tendencies here, and that there's a very good chance that by the end of this fortnight, whoever this love character is turns out being the same person that maybe wasn't able to talk before. So I'm literally seeing somebody going through the stages of healing here as they're learning to communicate. So I'm going to wish you the best with this, Aquarius. It's looking really good for some of you. Just realize that things are subject to change right now, and it's always a good idea to communicate well. Let me know if you would like me to take a look at one of these with just your energies by hitting me up at book.artoflove.me, because I'd love to do that for you. If I don't hear from you, take care. We'll catch you again soon when we're back for another one. And make sure you check your moon and your rising. Bye for now.